Greetings, true friends. Today I want to elaborate on why powerlifting isn't enough for optimal glory and aesthetics. First of all, I would like to answer a commonly asked question, and that is why I don't make that many training videos anymore. And that's basically two answers to that question. First of all, you can just watch my videos here, like the amount of views they get. My training videos do not get particularly many views, which leads me to the conclusion that they are not as interesting as my other videos, hence I do not make as many of them, even though I still like making them, and training is obviously a very important part. And then the second answer to the question is that with the political situation in America and in Europe, it is hard to just, focus on training. Like, yes, training is a huge part of the meta-political crusade, but there are more important topics that I need to discuss also. So that it's hard for me to just, keep focus on training when there's so much other stuff going on. I just can't keep quiet about those more important things. Now, on to the topic at hand. Powerlifting is not enough. Realize this, I love powerlifting. I love benching, deadlifting and squats. And I think they should be at the core of all healthy training schedules. So like you have a good base, but they are only the base. So to take an example in MMA, for example, you have like a good boxing base or a wrestling base, but that is just a base and it's part of your whole package, as it were. So powerlifting, same thing for optimal aesthetics and strength. You don't really take into account the the arms, because arms are important. You get a lot of criticism if you train a lot of arms, but for a guy, for a man, for a human, it's important to have good grip strength and arm strength. So don't forget your rows, your weighted chins, etc. And then the overhead pressing movements, like you don't really do them in powerlifting. So for a good stable base to stand upon in your training, yes, the three main exercises, but also some sort of row, some sort of weighted chins, and some sort of overhead press, and there you have your base. So that is the full base. And then also do not neglect the complementary exercises. So if you neglect to train your rear delts, you will be in a world of trouble later on. If you just keep benching, will you get these rotated shoulders? You have to train up those rear delts. And just, to keep a symmetric and aesthetic physique, you need to train all parts of the body. And also when you talk about range of motion, when you only bench, if you bridge up like this and then dun, and that's, that little range of motion, you can complement that with dumbbell press. So if you really go down deep there and go up. So view powerlifting, view the three main compound movements as 3 out of 5 in your base, but then you also have to build upon that base. And the example in MMA is obviously you have a good base of wrestling and boxing, for example, but that is not enough. You have to build and complement to that as well. So I hope that makes sense at least. So to conclude, view powerlifting as your base, but do not neglect other exercises. And then also do not stare yourself blind at getting a 1 rep max that is really high. You can utilize the bench press, for example, in the higher rep ranges of 8 to 12 to great success. So it's basic compound movements, but you're not limiting yourself to the lower rep ranges. I hope that brought you some experience points. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. I update there quite regularly indeed. Also my Instagram. And if you're gonna buy supplements, please use my MyProtein affiliate link below. And who am I? There's a secret I'll never tell. XXO.